And hey, this is Dust Morant, and joining me is n0thing Gilbert after another impressive victory here for Complexity. This time a little bit quicker, a 2-0 instead of a 2-1. How you feeling right now? What's your immediate reaction?
I'm stoked. Yeah, I'm happy we kept our composure and stayed focused there. We lost a couple sloppy rounds, but overall we were playing pretty decisive, and that was kind of our goal this tournament. We didn't get a boot camp in, so we just wanted to play as decisive as we could with the little amount, or the most simplest form of strategy.
Right. So I did a big interview with Simphis before the event, and when we talked about it, he said, you had a lot of issues getting together to practice and prepare properly.
Yeah.
Yet you've gone on to beat arguably two of the three favorited teams, I guess, for this event already.
Yeah.
So what's the secret then if preparation wasn't it?
Secret is show up and play and never count yourself out. Just stay focused on the game. Stay focused on your screen. Don't let news posts, don't let expectations get in the way of what could happen.
Right on. So you come into this set against Navi, of course, after having that crazy win against NIP last night, and you get to play on the two maps that you won against NIP last night, actually, with Dust 2 and Inferno.
Yeah, that was big for us.
So starting out on Dust 2, you started out on the T side, and you actually did have kind of a rough start. They took the first 5 rounds in a row on CT side.
No, we took. Oh wait, on Dust 2?
On Dust 2, yeah, right.
Yeah,
So first map, Dust 2, they take the first 5 rounds. They win the pistol, opening gun,
Yeah.
and they just keep it rolling.
And we showed some composure.
Yeah, so how did you come back? Because you wound up snapping into a 6-round winning streak of your own right afterwards. So what happened to turn the tides there?
We were able to get a lot of rounds on NIP yesterday on Dust 2. And, the funny thing is online in these scrimmages, I don't think we've got more than 9 rounds on an American team on Dust 2 T side in forever. So for us, I'm not trying to bash anyone. My point was, we didn't know where our strengths were at on Dust 2 T side, so we just kind of decided to stick with the keep it simple, stupid, type of mentality. And yeah, it really worked out. We told ourselves if we got T pistol, we'd run these guys over. And we was like, all right, we didn't get pistol, but let's stick with that mentality like we did. And I think that fake kind of confidence you give yourself, it really plays off because you just don't let yourself get too overwhelmed by the score on the tab.
Right. So then you come into the second half after an 8-7 first half, and then you open up with the pistol win, and you follow it up going 4-0 in the second half.
Yes, Corey Simphis has been playing great on pistol rounds for us, hitting a lot of. He's known as the pistol master, so he was hitting some great shots, and yeah, I was happy with that.
So going on through the rest of that second half, what do you think were some of the key points that kind of secured the victory for you? Because obviously all of you seem to have moments. For D2, to finish it off.
Half. Well, yeah, CT side, we just stayed strong. They had a stint there where they got, I think, 4 rounds in a row, right? Mm-hmm. We got 3 rounds.
Right.
So I think the key is Sean made some big plays, and we knew that they liked to mid B a lot. So Corey and Spencer did a great job one time holding off 4 people by themselves.
Right.
And I think it was just everyone just playing their game and things coming together right for us today.
Yeah, it seemed like the 2 key rounds were Cinia missing you as he let you sneak, run by him at B site whenever you were coming through tunnels, and he kills Sean, and you didn't notice.
Yeah,
and then
Zeus did that a couple rounds before, and it worked. And we still didn't check it again. And I came out and killed the guy's sight with 12 health, which I gave myself credit. Great shot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Killed that guy, and then if he would have shot me first, we would have lost that round. But he turned and killed Sean, and I was able to turn with my rifle and frag him. So that was huge.
And then, of course, the Hiko 4K to whole cat at the very end was definitely an impressive individual effort. So then we come into Inferno. Like I said, the other map that you beat NIP on yesterday. And it just seems like you took control from the start here. I mean, you wound up winning the first half 10-5. It got a little bit shaky at the end where y'all were kind of trading rounds back and forth. So what were you thinking about this first half of Inferno?
Yeah, Inferno, well, basically we said that, without Edward, we're not sure how confident that we're going to be playing aggressive. So we said stay back, try to just let them make moves first. And, we got a big pistol. If you saw, they smoked down to be on pistol, and I just said, screw it, I'm running through it. Mm-hmm. Screw it, I'm running through it. That's a nice little ring to it. Yeah, and I got to the pillar, and I got 2 frags. And I think that set a nice tempo for us that we weren't scared of their pushes either. And then, like you said, we went back and forth. Our T side worked well. I think at one point we realized we kind of just had to group up. We walked 4 halls, we walked 4 B, we walked 4 mid. It was just a lot of trying to trade and keep the numbers in our advantage, and that worked out well.
Yeah, there's a lot of good entries, especially from Anger over at B.
Yeah.
So coming into the second half, once again, it's like the same story as D2. You open up with the 4 rounds, and you get to 14. But then once again, you make it hard on yourselves a little bit, letting Navi kind of sneak back in. They got 5 in a row. What kind of happened to allow them to kind of get back in the game?
Well, on CT side, I think we got a little complacent because we knew they like to walk up mid, let Guardian lead the picks, and have a couple guys shadow him. So we were saying, hey, guys, let's let him take bracket, front mid is what it's called, and let's let him take it and save our smokes and stuff for late round. Because, normally as a CT, you would smoke mid, smoke hall, smoke this, that, B. So we said, let's save our smoke. And it kind of helped us out a little bit, but we were out of position and just kept getting caught out of position 3 or 4 rounds in a row. So we realized, we probably should have contested and played a little bit more aggressive mid, but, we were still able to finish it off.
Right. So I think the key turning point to secure the victory was, in fact, your clutch at B.
Yeah,
can you walk us through that on what happened there?
Well, I started out CT Arch, and I kind of had a feeling they were going up mid because I think Corey killed Zeus mid, and he's normally the guy who wraps to Arch when they do like a B split. So I was like, all right, I'm going to gamble B. It's a good call by Corey. So I went to CT spawn, spent my back all. They got the B pick right away on Sean and ran in, and I threw my own smoke through their smoke into the water area, ran into the smoke, killed the banana guy, got away into banana. Then it's a 2-on-3, came through banana. There's a guy on the other side of the smoke right in front of me, killed him. The other guys killed my teammate. It's a 1-on-2. The guy triple emo. And I knew Guardian likes to peek. He loves hitting those off shots. So I just kept trying to make noise to get him to peek triple. It worked out, hit a shot. My reaction was ready to kill that guy emo because I knew he was there.
Right.
Snapped over and pulled out a little 1.6 glory day, actually.
So you do go ahead and secure the win, 2-0. You are going to move on to the upper bracket final. You'll either be facing against, I guess, iBuyPower, Virtus Pro, or Netcode, depending on who advances on the other side of the bracket.
Yeah.
If you had to pick, who do you think you will be facing in the upper bracket finals out of those 3 teams?
Shit, I mean, you have to respect the Europeans. It's like
right.
You can't ever just say that. So I'm not a big predictor, but I would expect one of the European teams to step up. I think even though Pasha's just going to be getting off a flight.
Snacks.
Or is it Snacks? I mean, is just going to be getting off the flight. I think he'll drink some Powerade and get his electrolytes in him and get ready for the game. So I expect them to still play well. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one of the questions I wanted to ask is a lot of people are going to look at this, and I've already seen it, and that's why I want you to comment on it and give you a chance. A lot of people said that, if Na'Vi had their full 5, there's no chance for the North American teams they're going to go up against. Based on how you played NIP yesterday,
that's what they said at DreamHack when we played Astana, too.
Right. So do you think that would have had any effect if they would have had Edward?
Well, yeah. I mean, Edward's a great player. You can't just say it wouldn't have had an effect, but it doesn't mean we couldn't beat them as well. I mean, we beat NIP, who we shouldn't beat.
Right.
We beat, so Counter-Strike's a game where you just got to show up. I mean, most games, whatever you're playing, soccer, football, ice hockey, you show up and play that day with no previous thoughts in your head, and it's, yeah. So I think they definitely could have been different, but at the same time, we could have still beat them. They could have beat us.
Yeah.
We played Astana the same way in DreamHack, as I was going to say, and we probably felt like our styles didn't match up well against them, but it ended up doing it. It ended up we ended up playing great defense against them in DreamHack. So I think sometimes you just can't count yourselves out, and that's the key.
Yeah, it seems like it's one of those hypotheticals that's not falsifiable, so it's kind of hard to like.
They're definitely a great team, and with Edward, their shit might have been really on point, and it would have been tough. So
yeah, that is tough.
Sorry.
No problem.
I own Sukarev. I know he wants to be here, and Edward's been a long friend of mine.
Right.
So
one last quick question, then I'll let you do some shout-outs. There was one point where we've been doing the war room, the in-game comms and stuff like that. Something about Sean Garris's black pants. What is the significance of the black pants?
What is it?
The black pants. What is the significance of Sean having black pants?
I think he just pees his pants a lot, so he doesn't want.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I think Sean's just a stylish dude. He's like, I can't wear blue jeans. I'm a little bit too stylish for that. He's got a hole in all of his jeans just in case, he needs to grab something from his leg.
Right. Because, you never know what might happen.
Just high fashion. That's all you need to say.
So, any shout-outs before I let you go?
I got a lot of shout-outs. I have too many shout-outs. I got the camera crew back here. I got Craig Torble. I got Dust Moret. Guys, tune into his Twitch. He helps out CS a lot. Twitch.tv/n0thing. And, of course, the Complexity sponsors and all you fans out there watching. We got CyberPower PC, Sound Blaster, DX Racer, Twitch, New Egg, Creative, Opponentware, Scuff Gaming. I have a jersey over here I'm staring at. It's too many. We got so much support, I don't even remember where it comes from. But I thank everyone for supporting us, and appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, and we definitely thank you for coming up here, and we wish you luck on the rest of the tournament. Of course, we are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we definitely have a lot of CS stuff to play today. I think up next is going to be Ninjas in Pajamas versus Manajumas in the lower bracket, and then, of course, we'll just continue on throughout the brackets for the rest of the day. So thanks for tuning in. Big shout-out to our sponsors, Zowie, BenQ, and what's that?
I didn't get to rap. They said I was supposed to rap on the
Oh, well, yeah. Well, we're going to wrap it up right now, so we'll catch you in just a bit.